Yo, this is freaking crazy. Now, for any of you who may not know, Chris METZEN is somewhat of a legendary figure in the gaming world. The original World of Warcraft creative director, the voice of Thrall, credits that include Diablo, Hearthstone, Overwatch, and StarCraft, to say nothing of basically creating from the ground up the universe in which the most insanely long-running and successful MMO literally ever takes place. So to say this dude single-handedly shaped the childhood of probably millions of people would not be overstating it. METZEN is a fucking madman. Tragically, or sadly, or maybe pragmatically, after a 23-year career, he did what any reasonable person who found themselves working for Blizzard in 2016 may have done. He bailed the fuck out and fled that sinking ship with the quickness. Undoubtedly a smart move for him as it turned out, but utterly catastrophic for Blizzard, many of their IPs, and World of Warcraft especially. Or maybe it would be more accurate to say utterly catastrophic for fans of those things, not the actual company. But regardless, now, after 6 years, he's coming back. What the fuck? To add just a bit more context to this story, remember that when Chris METZEN first left Blizzard in 2016, he had risen to Senior Vice President of Story and Franchise Development. Now, I don't know exactly what that is, but I do know exactly the kind of salary attached to a position like that, a fucking huge one. Why he would abandon that kind of cash for retirement filled with creating tabletop games is a question no one can answer for sure. Was it because he did see where the wind was blowing and got fed up with just how hollowed out and bereft of their founding values and goals Blizzard had become? Maybe. Was it because he knew how much widespread discrimination and sexual harassment had been going on there and wanted to dip in time to put a healthy bit of distance between him and the inevitable litigious consequences? Maybe. We will, sadly, probably never know. What we do know is that now he's back. And where else would we have found out about this but Twitter, billionaire ego-stroking service and perverse monument to vanity, where general manager of the Warcraft franchise, John Haidt, had this to say.
It is with great joy that I announce Chris METZEN has returned to the Warcraft leadership team as creative advisor. Chris's focus initially will be on World of Warcraft, but then his work will expand to other projects across this growing franchise. Chris was one of the original team members working on the Warcraft universe back when it began in 1994, and we are so happy to be reuniting him with the world he helped create.
Ugh, well, fuck me. Alright, so here's my question. Why? Now, as fans, we know why we'd bring him back. Most of Blizzard's best IPs, or all of them maybe, fell off a cliff in terms of quality right around when he left. Now, is that a coincidence? Maybe, but maybe not. After all, it was a not so well kept secret that Chris METZEN, along with like Mike Morhaime and a handful of other guys, see my video on it here, were the heart and soul of that company and those IPs, most notably Warcraft and StarCraft. We all saw Blizzard slowly going downhill once they were purchased by Activision, but it was when Mike and Chris left that those among us with any sense at all had to kind of face facts and be like, yeah, alright, this company is done and never coming back. And the quality of their games after that bore our predictions out, perhaps slightly worse than some of us even imagined. So obviously any fan of Blizzard would jump at a chance to bring Chris METZEN back. It only makes sense. A return to the glory days of Blizzard, a chance to finally make World of Warcraft fun again, StarCraft 3 even? Sounds awesome, right? Yeah, awesome to fans and customers, but that doesn't explain at all why Blizzard the corporation would care about bringing him back. Blizzard, the corporation, as we know, does not care about all those things I just mentioned that you and I and regular working class consumers care about. From their perspective, Blizzard has never been doing better. They're making more money for less work and less quality than ever before. Even after years of the most horrible, scandalous press and lawsuits laid waste to their tattered reputation, they remained utterly unfazed. Mobile games raking in hundreds of millions despite bottom barrel review scores and player satisfaction. Profits up, costs down, MAUs up, quality down. It's all fucking gravy as far as the Blizz suits are concerned. So why would they spend what I can only imagine must have been an absolutely astronomical amount of money to bribe METZEN into coming back? It just doesn't make any sense from a business standpoint. My best guess is that it's to somehow boost the shareholders' confidence in the board and help push through the Microsoft acquisition, but I don't know, I can't think of anything else. The only thing METZEN could do is please fans and potentially improve the actual quality of their games. Both things that we know for a fact the games industry is not interested in and doesn't give a fuck about. Quite vexing indeed, my friends. Will Chris METZEN be the hero that longtime Blizzard customers need, or the villain that Blizzard suits need to oversee their final transition into a black hole of developer war crimes where joy goes to die? I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait to find out.
Yup, woke up, smoke up, blunt, then I pass out. Pass out. Huh? Woke up, what up, smoke up, blunt, then I'm back down. Back down. What? Yup, woke up, smoke up, blunt, then I pass out. Pass out. Huh? Woke up, what up, smoke up.